People find it hard to move, to act. They think that they are lazy. They think that they don't have energy, but it's obviously not the real reason, because how do you know if you have the real reason for anything? The real reason for a problem will open the door for the handling. It will allow you to handle the problem. And if you think, well, I don't have energy, but tomorrow you still don't have energy, and the next week and the next decade you still don't have energy, it's obviously not the real why. It's obviously not the real reason. So why don't you have energy? Why don't you act? The answer is quite simple. In order for you to act, you need to have a desirable outcome. And most people say, yes, but I want to have a lot of money. Yes, it's not an outcome. An outcome has to be defined in how it will help, who it will help, and it has to be extremely accurate and in the correct time span. If you say, I want to have money, and you don't have how much money, in which period, how it will help, who it will help, what will you going to do with this money? If you don't define it exactly, and in such a way that it's not too big and not too small, you will see that you will not act. Why? Because a robot act without an actual target. People set up a target, and the target immediately make them realize what the action should be. No one need to tell you what to do if you understand the target. If you're about to drown and you know very clearly the purpose or the target right now is to survive, to get out of this water, you know what to do. You need to swim. No one tell you, well, you need to start swimming, and you don't find that you don't have energy to swim. You do have everything you need in order to swim, because you have a very clear target. So when you find yourself with lack of energy, when you find that you don't do anything, that you don't want to go to the gym, or you don't want to keep the diet, or you don't want to do what you need to do, the problem is not with the doingness, the problem is not with the energy, the problem is not with what you've been thinking so far. The problem is you don't know how to set targets. And setting up target is a whole technology. There is a whole body of data that you have to understand in order for you to turn these targets into actions. Because if you will not turn the targets into actions, what you will have is failure. And the only reason you don't turn targets to actions is because you don't know how to set up targets. People tell you, think big. Think big will mean big failures. People tell you all kinds of things, but they don't actually teach you how to set up target. What is the scientific proof that this is the way that you need to set up a target? Once you understand it, once you fully understand the subject of targets, you will see that actions, which mean energy, will be no problem. So problems with energy has a prior source, and the source of problem with energy is failure to set up or to correctly set up targets. Now, if you want to learn how to set up targets, if you want to learn the truth about life, join the business class. It's a free seminar I deliver in Cape Town and online. All you have to do is to register, and you will learn life-changing truth. Meir Ezra, a piece of truth for you.